Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Management E-Learning. Today in this video session, we will try to understand about the meaning of demand, determinants of demand, demand function and demand schedule. The success of business largely depends on sales. Sales depend on market demand behavior. Market demand analysis is a core topic in managerial economics, for it seeks to search out and measures the determinants of demand, thus forces governing sales of a product. Market demand analysis have a various managerial purpose. The very first is that it is an important technique for sales forecasting with a sound base and greater accuracy. It also provides a guideline for demand manipulation through advertising and sales promotion program. It also shows direction to product planning and product development. Market demand analysis is useful in determining the sales quotas and appraisal of performance of the personnel in sales department. Thus, market demand analysis reflects the scope of business expansion and competitive position of the firm in market trend. Let us try to understand the meaning of demand. Ordinarily, demand means the desire or want for something. In economics, meaning of demand refers to the effective demand, that is, the quantity the buyers are willing to purchase at a given price and over a given period of time. Demand is the desire or want backed up by money. Demand means effective desire or want for a commodity which is backed up by the ability, that is money or purchasing power, and willingness to pay for it. Obviously, to a businessman, a buyer's wish for the product without possessing money to buy it or unwillingness to pay a given price for it will not constitute a demand. Demand is always related to price and time. Demand is not an absolute term, it is a relative concept. Demand for a commodity should always have a reference to price and demand. Economists always mention the demand of a commodity with reference to a particular price and specific time period, such as a per day, per week, per month or per year. Consumer demand for a product may be viewed in two different levels. First is individual demand and second is a market demand. Individual demand refers to the demand for a commodity from the individual point of view. The quantity of a product consumer would buy at a given price over a given period of time is his individual demand for the particular product. Individual demand is considered from one person's point of view or from that of family or a household point of view. Individual demand is a single consuming entity's demand, whereas market demand for a product refers to the total demand of all the buyers taken together. Market demand is an aggregate of the quantities of a product demanded by all the individual buyers at a given price over a given period of time. Market demand function is the sum total of individual demand function. It is derived by aggregating all individuals' buyer demand function in the market. Market demand is more important from the business point of view. Sales depend on the market demand. Business policy and planning are based on the market demand. Prices are determined on the basis of the market demand for the product. In a competitive market, interaction between total or market demand and market supply determine the equilibrium price. Under monopoly also, the seller has to determine the price of his product with due consideration to the position of the market demand. Usually, under market mechanism, resources would be automatically channeled in producing those goods which have a greater intensity of a market demand and consequently higher prices and more profitability. Market demand thus serves a guidepost to the producer in adjusting their supplies in market economy. Now we will try to understand the various determinants of demand. Various factors which influence individual demand are price, income, taste, habit and preference, relative price of other good, consumer expectation, advertisement effect. Let's see one by one. The very first factors which influence individual demand is price. Price is a basic factor. A consumer usually decides to buy with a consideration of price. More quantity is demanded at a low price and less is purchased at high price. The another factor is income. A buyer's income determines his or her purchasing capacity. Income is therefore an important determinant of demand. Obviously, with the increase in income, one can buy more goods. Rich consumers usually demand more and more good than poor customer. Demand for luxurious and expensive good is related to income. The another factor which influence individual demand is taste, habit and preferences. Demand for many goods depend on the person's taste, habit and preferences. Demand for several products like ice cream, chocolate and so on depend on individual taste. Demand for tea, metal, cigarettes, tobacco, etc. is a matter of habits. People with different tastes and habits have different preferences for different goods. A strict vegetarian will have no demand for meat at any price, whereas a non-vegetarian who has liking for chicken may demand it even at a high price. Similar is the case with demand for cigarette by smoker and non-smokers. Relative price of other goods is another determinant which influence individual demand. How much the consumer would like to buy of a given commodity, however, also depends on the relative price of other related goods such as a substitute or complementary goods to a commodity. When a want can be satisfied by alternative similar goods, they are called substitutes. Consumer expectation is another determinant. A consumer expectations about future change in the price of a given commodity also may affect its demand. When he expects its price to fall in future, he will tend to buy less at the present prevailing low price. Similarly, if he expects its price to rise in future, he will tend to buy more at present. Advertisement effect is another determinant which influence individual demand. In modern times, the preference of a consumer can be altered by advertisement. In fact, demand for many products like toothpaste, toilet soap, washing powder, processed foods, etc. is partially caused by the advertisement effect in a modern man's life. Now we will try to understand the factors which influence the market demand. The market demand for a commodity originates and is affected by the form and change in the general demand pattern of the community, of the people at large. The very first factor is price of the product. At a low market price, market demand for the product tends to be high and vice versa. The another factor is distribution of income and wealth in community. If there is an equal distribution of income and wealth, the market demand for many products of a common consumption tend to be greater than in the case of unequal distribution. Communities' common habits and scale of preferences is also one of the determinant. The market demand for a product is greatly influenced by the scale of preference of the buyers in general. For example, when a large section of population shifts its preference from vegetarian foods to non-vegetarian foods, the demand for the former will tend to decrease and that for the latter will increase. General standards of living and spending habits of the people is also one of the important determinant which influence the market demand. When people in general adopt a high standard of living and are ready to spend more, demand for many comfort and luxury items will tend to be higher than otherwise. Number of buyers in the market and the growth of population. The size of the market demand for a product obviously depends on the number of buyers in the market. A large number of buyers will usually constitute a large demand and vice versa. As such, growth of population over a period of time tends to imply a rising demand for essential goods and services in general. Age structure and sex ratio of the population is also determining the market demand. Age structure of population determines the market demand for many products in a relative sense. If the population pyramid of a country is broad-based with a large proportion of juvenile population, then the market demand for toys, schools, etc., that is goods and services required by children, will be much higher than the market demand for goods needed by the elderly people. Similarly, sex ratio has its impact on demand for many goods. An adverse sex ratio, that is females exceeding males in number, would mean a greater demand for goods required by the female population than by the male population. Future expectations is another determinant. If buyers in general expect that prices of a commodity will rise in future, then the present market demand would be more, as of most of them would like to hold the commodity. The reverse happens if a fall in the future price is expected. Level of taxation and tax structure is also determine the market demand. A progressively high tax rate would generally mean a low demand for goods in general and vice versa. But highly taxed commodity will have a relatively lower demand than an untaxed commodity, if that happens to be a remote substitute. Introduction of new goods or substitute as a result of invention and innovation in a dynamic modern economy tends to adversely affect the demand for the existing product, which as a result of innovation definitely become more absolute. For example, the advent of electronic calculators has made adding a machine obsolete. Fashions. Market demand for many products is affected by changing fashions. For example, demand for a commodity like jeans, salwar kameez, etc. is based on the current fashion. Climate or weather conditions also determine the demand. Demand for a certain products is determined by climatic or weather condition. For example, in summer there is a greater demand for cold drinks, fans, coolers and etc. Similarly, demand for umbrellas and raincoats is seasonal. Demand for a certain goods is determined by social customs, festivals and etc. For example, during Deepavali, there is a greater demand for sweets and crackers, and during Christmas, cakes are more in demand. Advertisement and sales propaganda is also influence the market demand. Market demand for many products in the present days is influenced by the seller's effort through advertisement and sales propaganda. Demand is manipulated through sales promotion. When these factors change, the general demand pattern will be affected, causing a change in the market demand as a whole. Of course, there is always a limit. In demand analysis, one should recognize that at any point of time, the quantity of a given product, that is good or services, that will be purchased by the consumer depends on a number of key variables or determinants. In technical jargon, it is stated in terms of demand function for the given product. A demand function in mathematical terms expresses the functional relationship between the demand for the product and its various determining variables. In composing the demand function for a product, therefore, one should identify and enlist the most important factors, that is key variables, which affect its demand. The demand function is normally consist the key variables like price of the product, price of the substitute and complementary goods, the levels of disposable income with the buyers, change in the buyer's taste and preferences, the advertisement effect measured through the level of advertising expenditure, and changes in population number or the number of buyers. Using these key variables in the symbolic notation, we may express the demand function as demand function, that is dx is equal to function of px, that is price of the product, ps, that is price of the substitute or complementary goods, C, that is the price of the complementary goods, YT, that is the level of disposable income with the buyers, T stands for change in the buyer's taste and preference, A is the advertisement effect, N is the function of change in population number or the number of buyers. In reality, the demand function is a complex phenomenon. Utmost care is thus needed in identification of the key determinants. Besides theoretical knowledge, long practical experience, correct perception, and common sense play an important role in arriving at an appropriate demand function for a given product. A tabular statement of a price and quantity relationship is called the demand schedule. It relates the amount of the consumer is willing to buy corresponding to each conceivable price for that given commodity per unit of time. The demand schedule has certain characteristics. The demand schedule does not indicate any changes in demand by the individual concerned, but merely expresses his present behavior in purchasing the commodity at an alternative price. It shows only the variation in demand at varying price. It seeks to illustrate the principle that more of a commodity is demanded at a lower price than at a higher one. In fact, most of the demand schedule shows an inverse relationship between price and quantity demanded. Now let's try to understand about the demand curve. Demand curve is a graphical presentation of a demand schedule. When price and quantity information of a demand schedule is plotted on the graph, a demand curve is drawn. Demand curve thus depicts the picture of the data contained in the demand schedule. It relates to the amount the consumer is willing to buy at each alternative conceivable price for the commodity over a given period of time. The demand curve has a negative slope. It slopes downward from the left to right, representing an inverse relationship between price and demand. It represents an individual demand curve. Likewise, by plotting the market demand schedule graphically, the market demand curve may be drawn. Thank you and happy learning.